So we got cut off again, but now we're back working on number 9, finishing that one up, okay? So like I said, we left off, hey, we found the area, what was the circle? However, are we finding the area of the full circle? No, we are not. We are finding the area of half that circle. And I said half, what does half mean? Oh, it means we're going to take this number and we're going to divide that number by 2, all right? And when we do that, we get a final answer of 453.96 feet squared. So that is our final answer, okay? That's our final answer for number 9. We're looking here at number 10. 10. What is 10? I hope everybody at home is saying, oh, number 10 is a trapezoid. So what do we use? Area equals 1/2 the height times base 1 plus base 2. Alrighty. So that is the formula. Again, do you have to memorize that? Yes, you do. All right. Yes, you do. So make sure we got that committed to memory. So if we're looking at this, it's a little bit funky because they switch it up on us. All right. Normally we would have something that's turned. Okay. So just a little bit funky because with this, for the bases, those are our parallel sides. Okay. So if we look here, our base 1 and base 2, and again, doesn't matter, just two bases, are going to be 13 and 7. Okay, so those are our parallel sides are our bases. I hope you understand that. Parallel sides, bases. Good. So for this, they give us our right angles. So since we have two right angles, we know that the height is going to be 5. That's our height. So we just take all that information, plug it on in, and we're saying 1/2. The height, what's the height? Oh, it's 5. All right, cool. 5 times 7 plus 13. Now, order of operations here. What should we be doing? We should be doing the 7 plus 13 first. That is what we should be doing. All right. I hope that's what you guys were thinking at home. 7 plus 13, add that up. All right. Plug in your calculator. Okay. We can plug this in our calculator all at once, but make sure we're using parentheses and all that good stuff. Okay. So once we do that, we should get a final answer of 50. And then what unit are we in? Millimeters. So millimeters squared. So I hope we don't have too many questions on that, guys. Moving on. Number 11. Area equals 1/2 base times height, or base times height divided by 2. I'm just going to write it like that because it looks easier. It looks a lot more simple. Okay, so if we're doing number 11 here, it's a triangle. That's our formula. Oh, snap. Our height's over here. Our height's the distance from the bottom to the top. Whatever can we do? It's a right triangle. So everybody at home should be thinking Pythagorean theorem. Yeah. All right. So for this one, to solve for this side over here, to solve for our height, we're going to have to use Pythagorean theorem. So this is where we set it up and say 7 squared plus our height squared equals 18.2 squared. This is the one where we subtract and we do the 18.2 squared minus the 7 squared. And when we do that, we should get a height of 16.8. Make sure you're not getting some crazy number. You need to square root your answer. You should get 282.24 when you subtract the 18.2 minus the 7 squared. And then take the square root of that to get a height of 16.8. All right. So, again, that's where when we do this, we're saying 18.2 squared minus 7 squared equals our height squared. And then after that, we get height squared equals 282.24. All right, and we take the square root of both of those to get a height of 16.8. Now, we plug that in for our h, so our base here is going to be 7. So for our area, we'll change colors here and go to blue, just so you guys understand where I'm coming from. And we're going to say 7 is our base. All right, 7 times 16.8. Divide that all by 2. And what is our final answer here for the area of this triangle? Should be 58.8. So our final answer is 58.8